What's going on, guys? It is your boy Fang, Mobile Gaming here. Today we're going to be talking about the daily routine for Honkai Star Rail. This will take you anywhere from 5 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on how much time you have to play the game. Now, I won't be able to cover the Battle Pass missions because I paid for my Battle Pass. I don't have any missions to begin with. But just keep in mind, you will have to incorporate your Battle Pass missions every day along with this daily routine. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. We got a lot to cover once I show you the last part. So, you can do this from your computer too. You don't have to come in-game, but if you want to do it in-game, come to your official community. Click on this check-in icon right here and get your daily check-in. If you miss some days, you can do some makeup missions as well. But do this, log in, log out, come to your mail, and they'll send you your rewards in your mail, and you want to do this every single day. Pretty easy, straightforward. Next, you want to take care of your guide missions every single day, so you want to get your 500 activity points. Now, I do believe that the experience that you get from doing your daily training every day does go up with your equilibrium level. I'm not 100% sure, but I just felt like I personally got more experience from this as I've leveled up, so I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me there. Anyway, even if you end up getting your 500 reward and you didn't do your daily mission yet, you still want to do your daily mission every single day. It takes no more than like 3 minutes. Skip the dialogue and get it done, and very quick and easy. If you do want to watch it though, I mean, they do have like some chain quests with your daily missions. They change every day. It's pretty interesting. The only one I looked at was the one in the second location where the guy was like trying to do some research and get his stuff approved by some lady that asked you like a math question, and I hated it because I got it wrong every single time. But anyway, do that and you'll be good there. Now, next you want to spend your stamina for the day. So if you're free to play, I know you're not stamina refreshing, so I kind of want to tell you this next part if you are refreshing now. So keep in mind, use up all your stamina. If you want to save it for this right here, for your planetary ornament form in the simulated universe, do that. But you want to follow a priority list. So, what is the priority list? So I'm going to use my Celia as an example here. So, because I actually use my Echoes of War on my Himiko, my Fire Trailblazer. My Celia I didn't get done. I got to use the Echoes of War on her next week. So, she's a perfect example for this. So, even if you're at a lower level, you can still do this early. It's the same principle. I'm going to be following what's called the 0 to 8 rule. So at Trailblazer level 20 to 28, 30 to 38, you want to focus on getting your character level up first. Then you want to switch to your light cone level. And then you want to ignore your relics. You should not be touching relics to level 40. You want to get all your traces maxed out at level 20, 28, 30, 38. Because your last two levels, at level 28 to 30, 38 to level 40, you want to focus on pre-forming up the materials that you need for your next equilibrium rank, as well as your light cone. The reason why you want to pre-form all this, as well as the experience for your light cone and your characters, until you get to the next level, is so that way when you make everything in the game harder to kill, your characters can kind of keep up with the damage, alright? So that's why you want to do your pre-form early. Now this is going to change a little bit once you get Trailblazer level 40. Now I'm level Trailblazer level 49 right now. So Trailblazer level 40 to 48 is pretty much the same thing. But based on if you're free to play or not, you're going to have to do a little bit of things differently. So, your first thing at level 40 is going to be, you want to get your characters based on if you did the preform or not at level 38, 39, 40. You want to get your characters that you can take right away to level 60, get them done, and then you want to start what's called the 5-star relic grind based off if you have your fuel saved up. I know a lot of you guys don't have your fuel saved up, so if you have 20 fuel or more saved up, start the 5-star relic grind. Do not go for substats. You're just looking to get the full set of all your characters, and then you move on. Don't waste time doing it over and over, even after the full set, to try to get those substats. You're going to do the substats at the end of the game at your max character level. You're just going for the full sets of your relics right now. Plus 6 it if you don't have what you want. Plus 15 if it is a good substat on there, alright? Now that we know what to do, if you do not have you don't have 20 fuels or more, you have under 20, go ahead and wait to level 50. Go ahead and take your 4-star relics to plus 12. Level 50, get rid of them. You get 5-star relic ground because you're going to be able to get a 50-50 shot to get a second one to make up for not doing that at level 40. Trust me, you will be just fine. You should not wait till max level to do your 5-star relic ground because you're going to be setting yourself pretty damn low if you wait that long. Anyway, now if you guys want to start your traces next because you're still doing character level 5-star relic ground or plus 12 on your 4-star relics, your light cones next. Traces at level 40 is going to be skipped by the free-to-play players, okay? It's going to cost way too much to do it. If you want to, my main DPS is silly. If you want to take your main DPS for traces, you can't do anything in the middle. I'm sorry, you're not going to have enough. At least do your Echoes of War. Get your Echoes of War for your main DPS at least. And it may take you like a day or two, but try to get that big stat increase on your main DPS anyway, and then don't touch traces. So free-to-play players, that's not refreshing. Character level, 5-star relic ground if you have enough fuel, light cones, and then your 1 trace for your Echoes of War, and that's it. You are done. You should be spending your stamina on getting the credits, getting your experience, your light cone experience, because once you hit level 48, you're going to be starting pre-forming those materials for your ascensions, alright? Now, if you are spending stamina on your refreshes, then if you're doing like a half refresh, I would max out your main DPS and maybe like your tank. I'm using the Fire Trailblazer. I would at least max out the tank on all the traces. So you got your main DPS, your tank all maxed out. Don't touch anybody else. Wait till you're level 50 to do this. If you are doing full stamina refreshes, so if you guys are, this isn't, you know, it's kind of world territory here, but you are refreshing your stamina, you're using up all that Stargate, then you're going to have enough stamina to actually be able to fully max out all 4 of your character's traces. So, I know my main characters are the Fire Trailblazer, well, Silly and Himiko. I have all the traces maxed out, minus my Silly because I didn't do the Echoes of War on her. You'll be just fine. Everybody else, level 50, you're going to be able to get that last resource for the blue one a little bit more quicker at level 50. That's why you want to wait until then. So, that's what you should be prioritizing with your stamina every single day. The last 2 levels, get that experience, light cone experience, credits if you need it. Big tip though for you guys that are spending money on the game rolling. You guys do know that when you pull, if you're using your Stellar Gate to pull, you don't need to worry about wasting your stamina on credits, because if you come to the shop, you can just buy your credits from the shop with your well currency. I just call it well currency. If you're welling on the game, you should not be forming credits. Come right here, pull. You get 10,000 for 25. I was able to get like, I don't know, 450 from doing some pulls on Sealy's banner again. So that's how you get your credits if you're a whale, essentially. Free-to-play players, you gotta form it out. I'm sorry. Anyway, based on how much time you have left to play the game, you want to go ahead and come to your navigation. Come to the Lawfu. And in Cloud 4, I'm not going to show you right now, so I'm going to do it anyway in this next part. There is a daily puzzle that you guys can do every single day. Does not take that long. Just do the puzzle, pretty easy to figure out. And then you are done with the daily routine. You're done, there's nothing else to do in the game. However, if you do have a little bit more time to play the game, you want to go ahead and do what's called the Overworld map farm, which is going to get you some materials to be able to synthesize some items here. So essentially, you're going to be able to get a lot of this, and you're going to be able to get some of these blue materials right here, alright? So as you can see, the stuff that's grayed out right here, you have to use the caverns to get these out, your calyxes. But these other ones, you can get these easily by farming monsters in the Overworld map. You're going to get a ton of these. I got 1,615. I got 568, 1,047. So what you can do is you can synthesize a lot of these. I can do this up to 349 times. Let's say, what am I low on? I'm not low on anything. I'm low on these. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you can just trade for some of them, and then you'll be able to get enough of these so your characters at level 40, going into 50. Let's not use Welt, let's go to Himiko. So I already did my Stagnant of Shadow already for all of them, but I need this resource right here. So once I get to Equilibrium level 4, all I need to do is kind of my Synthesizer, and just use this to synthesize the item, and then I'm good to go. So that's why you want to do this Overworld form. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my full route. Now, I don't form every last enemy. I may miss like an enemy or two, so it may not be 100% perfect, but you want to get majority of the enemies on the map. So it's going to take a little bit of time here, but it's worth it if you want to get those free materials. So we're going to be starting with the Hertz Space Station, and I'm going to walk you guys through this. Okay, so the first place we want to go to in the Hertz Space Station is going to be the base zone. We're going to come to this one right here. And then I'm going to use my Welt. We're going to kill this guy. Hit that auto button. So you don't really need to pay attention to it. Now I'm not using my form characters right now because they're not really properly leveled up. So let's use my main team here. My city's going to pretty much kill everything. He's the only one that's going to spawn there. As I said, I may miss some enemies, but it's going to take a long time. So I try to get through it as quickly as possible with this route. So I'm going to spawn to this Calyx, and there's going to be 2 enemies here. And usually what I do is I have a side game on my phone since I play this on my computer at home for this form through. I tend to just play my other side game on my phone while I'm doing this, or watch TV or whatever. I don't really pay attention to it as much. I wish there was like an auto move button, but there's not. But that's okay. Maybe in the future update, you never know. And then we're going to bring up the map again. And I'm going to come to this point. Kill this guy. Now the space station isn't that painful, but the second planet is pretty painful. We're going to run through here. There's going to be some enemies across the map. You don't really need to break the boxes if you don't want to. I sometimes do it every now and again. You don't really need to. You're mainly doing this for the monster kills. Alright, then we got these 2 guys just chilling over here. Alright, navigation. And then we want to kind of come to this one right here. And then we're going to I might have messed that one up. It should be, yeah, we want to go this way. And I might have put my map wrong right here. There he comes to me. And this is the last enemy that I kill in this area. Okay, come to the supply zone, and we're going to come to this point right here. One guy up ahead. I'm gonna come right here. We're gonna make our way down all the way to that control. And then once we get down here, we're gonna hit that control panel. As I said, this could take a minute, so like I said, you guys don't necessarily have to do this, but I highly encourage doing it at least like 2 or 3 days, because you are going to get a lot of materials from this, so it is worth to do it for a little bit. Once you feel like you don't need the materials anymore, you can just stop. I'm just trying to do it just for as much as I possibly can, for kind of future characters that join me, because it's very, very worth it in my opinion, so... Like I said, you can make the daily routine as short or as long as you want it to. Even if you do just half of these that I'm doing now, you don't need to do all of it. Now, I'm not down with the third location yet, so I still have some places I probably haven't seen yet. So I'll say it's already long enough. Now, as we make our way to the second map here, I do want to point out to you guys, I don't do the simulated universe. That's like I'm waiting till the end game to do simulated universe stuff. But you guys can kill the elites and your bosses in the simulated universe. I think you do that like 100 times, and you'll be able to get whatever materials they show based on what world you're on there too. I just can't tell you about that because I haven't personally done it myself. I just do this. So if you have a lot of time on your hands, you can do this plus a simulated universe. Now, say for my sanity though, it's probably better for me to just kill enemies that don't have a lot of defense. I can do it in a simulated universe. Because this way you don't really need to think about it, just let it auto and that's it. But that may be good for you guys who do the simulated universe if you guys want to work on and getting that character tree or your power levels and all that in there. You kind of want to do that early, so I mean, it's fine. Alright, so now we're going to teleport halfway across the map here. So we're going to come all the way to this one. And we're going to kill this little bird thing. Again, I hate the second planet because there's so much to do on the second planet. So we're done with this first one. We're going to move on over to the Backwater Pass, starting at the top of the map from this calyx. And I kind of have to look at the side here because my face is blocking the map, so you guys can't see the map. Because the map kind of shows you like an overview of where you're at, so. Alright, so after these two enemies, another one right here. Alright, so as we go through this, come right here. And as I say, you guys can break all the breakables if you want to. I already got so many of it that it's probably not worth it anymore, so I kind of go a little bit slightly faster by not breaking everything. But when you first do it, if you haven't done it before, definitely break all the stuff in the environment. Because you get you get the materials to synthesize and stuff, so. Try and get them to all link. I couldn't get all three of them, that's fine. I did get all three of them, perfect.
Let's begin.
Alright. Alright, this will be the last one that we kill right here. Now, to those of you guys that are killing everything and getting all your breakables, this is the last enemy, but if you are doing your breakables, then your last one for this route would be right there. So got some solid water there. Alright, next navigation, there's no enemies in the Silver Main Guard Restricted Zone. We're going to come to the Corridor of Fading Echoes, and we're going to start at the bottom of the map from this ancient battlefield. Turn around. And again, as I said, I'm looking off the side because you can see the red dot on the map, see where they are. Got these enemies here. Now we're going to kill this enemy that's on the side down here. Now, unfortunately, because of this enemy, we have to walk all the way back over here. And then come back up to continue the route. so we're gonna move on. Now this next one, I don't really use the map too much here, because I kind of just go by the location essentially. It's pretty easy. So we're gonna start with the right side. Should be an enemy right here. And then continue along this path. Should be another enemy. Alright, we're going to teleport back to where we just came from. Alright, now we're going to do the left side. And then we're about to be done with this location. As I said, I hate this because it's a lot of walking. But when you think about it, guys, the trade-off here is that you're getting those necessary essential materials that you need for certain characters. That's going to need it at the next battle rank, and you're getting it with no stamina cost. It's absolutely free. So I highly suggest doing this. It's very worth it. So this last teleport point by this calyx is going to have an enemy right up here to your right. And then he'll be the last one on this map. And again, if you guys have been paying attention after every single battle I've been doing here on the side, you're seeing exactly what I'm getting. So as you can see, I'm getting a lot of those distinguished cores. So what I've been getting is I'm just ranking up a lot of these green ones. I'm now at 1,714. So we already got almost 100 of these now. We've gotten so many of these. You just keep collecting over and over and over again. Free materials. It's no reason not to do this. So. Navigation. Every once a hill is going to have a few enemies. Pretty easy path though. So starting right here, we're going to kill this and another mob, and then we're going to teleport halfway across the map. So Silly is doing a pretty good job taking them out pretty fast. I'm still mad that I didn't get Bronya. If I knew I was going to get Himiko in my last summon video, when I went on Silly's banner, I could have used my ticket to get Bronya. Mad about it. Hopefully when I go for Gen Yuan, if I get shafted, I can just hopefully pull a Bronya. I'm never going to live that down. Alright, so we're going to teleport all the way right here. Walk back up this way. And I want to kill this bird. Alright, this next one's going to be, it looks complicated at first, but the Great Mine is not difficult. So you got all these points here. So starting from here, we're going to not spawn anywhere except for right here. There is a lot of nothing in between this point right here. Make sure we're on the right location on the map. And we're going to pretty much follow this downward path. So we're going to be kind of going down this path right here. And we're going to be kind of leading up to like right here. So we're going to kill an enemy right here, branch off, and then we're going to be kind of following this route right here. So I'll use my mini map again. I have to look on the side because my face is blocking it to make sure we're on the right path. So the one on the side is going to be this one, and then we're going to turn around and go back that way. And this route's not hard to follow at all because this will be going on a straight. You're just gonna be following the path. You can't really get lost, except for this first part. Alright, so we're gonna continue along the path. Do not turn there. Or there, I'm sorry. Right here. And after we get done with the Great Mine, we'll be a little slightly over halfway done with the second planet.
The galaxy.
This one. Alright, so I'm going to continue along through here. Past the cow, let's go right. And we have an enemy up here. And then we got 2 more sets of enemies after this. And then we're going to do a teleport in the Great Mon. This enemy won't take long to kill. And then we're going to make a sharp right turn. And then we're going to kind of surprise the enemy from behind here. And then we'll be on our last teleport for the Great Mine. Slowly mopping them up. Okay, so navigation and Great Mine, you're going to teleport to the Stagnant of Shadow in this location. And looking at the map, we want to turn to our left, about right here. And we got sets of enemies. I wasn't fast enough to get him while he was still linked, so I gotta waste another screen. But if you're fast enough, you should be able to link all of them. I hate it when they just walk off like that. And then we're going to take out this last set of enemies to our top right.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You won't get away.
Alright, so we are done with the Great Mine portion. So now we're going to go into Rivet Town. I'm going to spawn right here at the top. We're going to hopefully save you guys some running around here. We'll have to want to use our map here. Alright, so essentially what we want to do is we want to kind of follow this path. There's going to be like an enemy somewhere over here. So use our map. And it's going to follow that corridor down. And they're going to be on the right side. And then we're going to teleport. And then we're going to kill, I'm going to say 2 sets of enemies. And then we'll be done. So Rivet Town is a little bit on the shorter side, which is good. Because the Great Mon and the Snow Plains, they take so long. So there's no need for you guys to waste time running around this whole Rivet Town map. It's a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so after we kill those 2 enemies, we're going to navigate. And we're going to teleport, like, kind of towards the beginning. You could teleport right here, too, if you turn around, I guess. Turn around and go up the steps. And you can start with this enemy right here. Or you can just come from the other way and make your way to this enemy right here, and then we'll be done.
The galaxy is vast.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, with the completion of Rivet Town, we are now on our last one, the Robotic Settlement. Pretty easy path. We're going to spawn right here. And you're going to have enemies that are right by you, essentially. And then we'll finally be done with the second planet after this.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no choice.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Alright, so we're going to come here now. And then come back here. We're going to go over through this bridge. I'm going to go right up to the top of this hill, and on the top left, we'll have an enemy hiding. I want to come back down and I want to kill these enemies. Alright, then we have another set right here. And then he'll be the last one that we kill. Alright, so you guys still want to keep going with your foreman. You now want to go finally to the Lawfu. And now keep in mind that I'm not done with my main story, so I don't have the other locations here, so I can only show you what I have unlocked, which is Cloud Fort and Stargazer Navalia. So starting with Cloud Fort, we're going to come right here. I'm also going to show you guys my daily puzzle as well. So starting with Cloud Fort, Now, keep in mind, I am still somewhat learning the route here, because I haven't really done the third location that much. After we kill these two sets of enemies, that's when I'm going to do my daily puzzle. So I just added the third location like about 2 days ago. So should be going the right way to this path right here. Nope, should be the other side. So our daily puzzle should be right here. And then we'll just do this puzzle real fast. Alright, finally done with this headache. Okay, definitely got enemies to fight now. That should be our last one. So we can't do any more puzzles for today, so now we can move on. Alright, so again, I'm still learning this path, but essentially, I like to come down this corridor. Most of the enemies in the next map anyway should be like grouped up for the most part. Okay, we're going to come all the way down here. I don't think I can count how many people is not going to want to do this, just because of how long it takes. But again, you're going to be missing out on a lot of material, so I'll say, even if you got to do this like once or twice a week, pick a day where you have a lot of time. It's going to be worth it, but it's trust me, it's hard doing this every day. It takes a long time. And I didn't want to skip the battles. I wanted you guys to see exactly how long it could take you to do this. So that's the whole purpose of this, is to show you exactly how long it takes me to go through all this stuff. Now, we'll be using the map a lot here. Now, there really may be like a monster or two I may miss. One, because the maps are so huge in the third location. Now, if you guys aren't able to take out the enemies as quickly as I am, then you may want to invest in like going to like a travel point to get your health back, so that way you don't die. And one thing about this third location is I notice I'm getting a lot of like purple items. I haven't really looked at them yet to see what they're used for. Enemies right here. Alright, so if we come... Alright, so right here. Alright, so that's it for this first one. No more enemies. Alright, so now that we're done with Carrefour, we're going to come here. A lot of enemies on this map. Now I'm going to be relying heavily on my map here to see where they are. We'll kill this guy.
Don't mess with it.
So once we come all the way down, most of them should be in the middle, linked together. Save ourselves a teleportation screen.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay, we're going to go straight to this teleporter after we kill this enemy that I forgot about. Alright, now we can hit the teleporter. And we will wait for this lift to come pick us up. Alright, here, go up these stairs, and we'll take out all of these guys. any enemies this way. So, okay, so we are going down now. We should have some enemies to our left. I don't know how many more locations are left in the third planet, but I'm going to have to add that on top of this routine right here, so it's going to take even longer, which I'm not looking forward to. So, continue on this way. Stay linked. Perfect. Okay. Then we'll come right here. Now this place I just went to, this door is locked unless you hit the control panel on the other side of the map, so you may not be able to come this direction right away if you've never done it before. Once you hit it one time, it'll stay open, so it's kind of like a shortcut. So just in case you guys are wondering if you can't come to this enemy right away, because you got to get through the locked door. So you have to take the long way around. Okay, now when I come back through here, should be making our way here. I want to say, if this isn't the last enemy, I think this is the last enemy, or there's one more. I know once I'll see the location, I think this is it. We'll finally be done. I want to say that's the last enemy. I don't think there's any more. That's the last enemy. That's it. So, after completing that, which took a very long time, if you broke all your broken boxes and objects, you'll end up with a lot of materials to resource some of this. I just stopped doing it because I don't care anymore. I can't. It's too painful. But you should have plenty of materials now. Again, you're going to have a lot of these. So, I had like, what, 1,617. I now got 846. Yes, you can go to the simulated universe to get... So you can look up the simulated universe. Again, I haven't personally done it because I think it's a waste. Oh, look at that! I got Warp 5 unlocked. Nice. Okay. If you look at this right here for the extra drops... So, I mean, I guess you have a chance at a higher difficulty to get more, but I'm not really getting that much. So, I mean, you get the same exact drops on the overworld map, but it's less painful. It's going to do this 100 times, so I say it's more efficient to do the world map, but doing the simulated universe will get you more of the currency for this stuff right here. So, I mean, for those of you guys that really care, you get a head start, but I'm not going to be able to do this to the end game, so, but anyway, guys, it's been a long video, I know, but I want to really showcase you guys how long it takes for this daily routine to go through. So you decide for yourself if you want to do it or not, or keep it up to 5 minutes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm more than likely going to be showcasing my level 50. I'm not 100% sure yet, or may not do it. We'll find out. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.